Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new segment, brand new episode of MACOMBMETALCORE podcast. I know it's been a while, but my trusty sidekick, Andrew Venzi over here, back with me. It's a special day. It's a special day down under. It's a special day in America, too. It's always a special day when the Amity Affliction drops a track. Special day enough that I've got to rep their name, their t-shirt. I mean, I rep them every single day on my inside my bicep and my right pec. I think that's what it's called. So, as soon as Amity drops a track, it's always the first thing I do. As soon as I saw that they dropped this today, the absolute first thing I did was I freaked out. I kicked in my speaker. Everybody was confused. Played it. It's sick. But one thing about it is he wasn't here for it. He was in the shower. So this is his first time hearing it. I've only listened to it once because I kind of want to save my second time for this video. Because as soon as it dropped, I was like, I'm doing a video on this. And so I was like, you know what? I'll save my second time for this video. Because there's a lot of times where not exactly this song, because as soon as it dropped, I was like, this is gnarly. But there's a lot of times where a song drops and you listen to it for the first time, you're like, eh. Listen to it the second time, you're like, okay. Third time, you're like, yeah. Fourth time, you're like, okay, yep, this is a banger. And me personally, after my first time listening to it, banger track. And so I'm excited to see what happens when I hear it for the second time. And he's never heard it, so
their last their last single that they released.
What was that? I See Dead People.
That was good.
That was a banger.
Hopefully it's better, but. And
I like the direction they're going with Joel doing the deathcore vocals. He does it really well. They've always been one of my favorite bands. And they've helped me find a lot more good music. If you guys know me personally, I've actually had maybe 3 people ask me if I'm Australian because I have an Australian flag in my Instagram bio, my personal one. And people are like, you Australian? I'm like, no, I like the Amity Affliction a lot, and it sent me down an Australian metalcore phase of Parkway Drive, Make Them Suffer, Polaris, and yeah.
What does Australia do, dude? They got some good bands there.
So many, dude. It's unreal. So without further ado, Amity Affliction dropped a brand new track called It's Hell Down Here. They've got a brand new album coming out. I think it's May 12th, if I remember right. It's not in these for some reason. But yeah, it's coming out May 12th. I think half the singles are already released, 4. Everyone's a banger. I always love it when Joel gets behind the mic and Aaron's got a guitar in his hand, and they produce some good stuff. So without further ado, welcome to a live reaction for him, and just listening and reviewing this new Amity track. I'm pumped, even though I've heard it, but... Their drums are so good. They all sound every song sounds phenomenal on drum wise.
These heavy vocals, but it sounds different than before.
I think that what it is there's a lot of people who after the last what was their last album called? I think it was Everyone Loves You Once You... Yeah, it's literally on my shirt. It's Everyone Loves You Once You Leave Them. I think there's a lot of people who didn't like it because of this band is probably one of the best lyrical bands I've ever heard. Just straight up. I've got their lyrics on me twice, if that says anything to you. They're one of the best lyrical bands I've ever seen. I've never seen them actually, but I've ever listened to. And I really like when Joel gets down and he does deathcore style vocals.
It's just different.
And it's also cool too when Joel does the screams and then you have Art in the back with this beautiful voice. It's cool. Andy's a huge baseball fan. I was on their TikTok. And
Orioles, right?
Yeah. He's a big Orioles fan. And I was on their TikTok and he was wearing, it was Detroit Bad Boys, and he's wearing a Tigers hat. And I was like, that's cool. Word, Aaron. That's what I'm talking about with Joel doing the screams and then you have Arn doing the cleans. It's
a good mix.
Like both of them together work so perfectly because Joel gets down at every single track.
Too. Yeah.
Every single track. Especially these past couple ones. They've all been super heavy and whatnot. And Joel gets down on these heavy vocals and having Arn compensate in the actual choruses and doing the clean vocals, absolutely phenomenal. And I think there's some sick guitar work about to be done here. They just blend so well. I'm watching the music video and he's repping the Baltimore Orioles in every hat or in every single thing.
This music video does not match this song.
Yeah, no, like not at all. Like they're playing with fire and smiling, and then they're screaming about being in hell, playing football, talking about being in hell. Like, geez. But lyrically, and this chorus is beautiful. It's heavy hitting. Like every single song that they have, like there's somebody or a group of people who can resonate with it perfectly, and I think that's why they stay so huge.
And I think if someone's like just getting into like metalcore. Like, it's a good band to show them.
Yeah.
I think, like, they're, like, an easy band to get into in life.
Yeah, I agree, too. Just because, I mean, like, obviously if you're first starting and you don't want to listen to, like, the actual screams.
Yeah.
Like, listen to Misery or listen to...
Well, and you have these great choruses that are, like...
Their choruses are perfect, dude. Every single one. I don't know what this is called, but this work right here is kind of sick. Oh.
That was nice.
Jeez. It's crazy, too, because that's disgustingly heavy. And if you read the lyrics, like, I can't remember exactly what it said, but if you read the lyrics, those were beautiful.
No more sunlight, no more dead ends, no more heartbreak, no more dead friends.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And then you get Joel with a classic bleh at the end.
Yeah.
And he does it so good, and he's been doing it so much recently, and he perfects it. Dare I say, it's super tough to call, but that might be my favorite single so far. And like as soon as I heard I See Dead People, I thought that was gonna run away with it. This is a toss up.
It's good. I like the blend. Like, I like how it's heavy, and then you like obviously you have the chorus. All their songs are pretty much like that. Like, they have their heavier songs, but
yeah, like Joel does some great screams. The guitar work in this is amazing. The drums in it, like you can hear the drums and they're amazing. And just it's every song, but like you just got to keep talking about it because it's so good. Just the way that Joel's voice blends with Aaron's, and you can just tell like Aaron doing the choruses, they blend so perfectly together. And Joel killed that breakdown, like absolutely insane. It's a tough call. I don't know if it's a tough call between I See Dead People and this one for best single so far. I think that this one is gonna like. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like I love this song. I think this one still has room to grow on me. I've heard it twice,
definitely,
and like I feel the same way about this song that I did about I See Dead People. Where like I just want to listen to it again ASAP.
I've heard was Show Me Your God good too.
Yeah, that was every single one that they've dropped has been a banger, dude.
Yeah,
every single one.
I'm excited for the album.
This album's gonna rip. There's so like you had Gideon come out with an album. Avenged Sevenfold's releasing an album soon. Amity Affliction's releasing an album this year. The Event Animate album was really good. Like album of the year is gonna be tough.
Good bands dropping good music.
Exactly, but I think like I'm probably biased. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. This one will probably end up 1 or 2, maybe 3 if there's some bangers. Avenged Sevenfold might take that top spot even if it's a bad album. But this is phenomenal. I'd give this song. I don't like doing this because it's so cliche, but I'll give this song a 10 out of 10.
I'll give it like a 7 right now.
Really?
Like, I just gotta like listen to the lyrics. It usually takes a while for a song to grow on me. So.
Yeah. I mean, like the only times that like you hear a song, you're like 10 out of 10 immediately is if it's just like absolutely phenomenal. Like I'm trying to think. Like the first time I heard I think it was Divide by the Plot and You, I was like 10 out of 10.
When I heard Miracle by Day to Remember.
Yeah.
I instantly loved that song.
Or no, you hated it, I thought.
Maybe it was my second listen. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't like it at first, and then just one listen, it just clicked, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Except if I remember right, I think you hated it, and I was like, dude, this is phenomenal.
And then I think it was my most listened to song of the year.
Yeah. I think it was like top 15 for me.
But Amity, no, they have a lot of good songs like off first listen where they're just great songs.
Yeah. And I think that them going back to their real heavy stuff after their past 2 albums were like, I mean, like, I found them perfect albums.
I love Misery, bro. Like, it wasn't heavy, but
I did too. But like, there's a lot of hardcore fans who didn't like it. But I think that this album is gonna blow the other 2 out of the water. And like, I have this shirt from this album. It was my favorite album of that year.
You gotta see them. You gotta add them to your list.
I can't believe I've never seen Amity Affliction. The 2 bands I've never seen that I need to see that are like they stare. Well, 3 I guess. The 3 bands that eat at me away that I haven't seen: Avenged Sevenfold, Amity Affliction, and Bullet for My Valentine. And I'm seeing 2 of them in a single day, so it's going to be down to just Amity Affliction about 2 months from now. So, but yeah, thank you, Andrew, for joining me again. This is always fun, and I love doing these. That's all we got for today. I'm not sure what the next video will be. Hopefully some bangers drop Friday, and we can do this again. But for now, thanks for listening. Always remember, I use my code MACOMBMETALCORE, $20 off your first purchase of $50 or more in SeatGeek. And if you're in the Michigan area, you're a fan of Falling in Reverse, Asking Alexandria, Suicide Silence, Weekends Romans, Hailstorm, Lamb of God, and Bring Me the Horizon, use my code KEEGAN for $5 off each ticket for the Upheaval Festival in Grand Rapids, Michigan, mid-July. But yep, I thank you all for listening, and we'll see you guys soon.